Okay, after last video, I died at the end, so what I did is I fast traveled back to this location, well, pretty much ran myself back to this location and started back up where I left off after resurrecting. I always resurrect from my corpse because I don't want to get the sickness and I don't want to lose 25% of my armor. I think there are a few times where I actually do resurrect from the graveyard because it's just so much easier than resurrecting from my corpse because my corpse is in a spot where when I respawn I get just brutally assaulted. Uh, but here's how it works. Until level 10 you don't get res sickness, so but you still get the negative benefit of losing 25% of the power to all of your armor. So it's up to you whether or not you want to do it. I personally don't because I really don't have enough money to throw around to keep repairing my gear. Um, at this point, I'm wandering around, just still trying to finish this quest off. It's a bit of a painful quest to do. As I was saying last time, went through all the progressions. They're pretty easy to grind. You just have to know what you're looking for. A lot of them have a self-tracking thing, so you can track stuff like mining and herb lordo. It's really helpful. But you can also see, I think right up there to the left a couple seconds ago was Peace Bloom. You usually can't see Silverleaf too easily because it's pressed up against trees most of the time. So it's a bit more difficult to notice. But, yeah. When you'll know a lot of it when you see it. It's really all easy stuff. It's just finding it all and getting to it. I've actually been at points where I could see it, but it was just far enough away where I could not pick it up. And it was up a hill, and the only way to get to it was to go around the long way. Kind of sucked. If anyone else sends me any other questions today, I will be glad to try and respond to them in my next couple videos. I'm going to try and start doing that now. My only response is, if you watch my older videos, pay attention to the dates that were put up in the current date. I think I've been doing this a little over a year now, I'm not sure. But a lot of the older videos, I don't have any problems anymore. So, yeah. As for this quest, I think this is, yep, I just completed it. One of the longest quests I've ever done. Now, I can't remember if I go back and turn this one in, or if I stopped and did another one, because I was right in an area where there's 2 or 3 quests. Yeah, I do run it back. Because, basically what your main problem this early on is just running out of inventory space. Oh, here's something that happened. They were apparently doing work on the servers, and my InstaQuest text wasn't working properly, so I had to let the stuff scroll on the screen. Yeah, right there is highlighting my weapon I'm going to be picking up from that quest. Depending on what you are, you want to pick up the best weapon you can. And one of the new add-ons lets you compare your weapons together. So say you've got a killer sword on, and you go do a quest, and all of a sudden it says, oh my god, this sword is better than yours. I'm like, oh, that is awesome, I'll pick that up. And when I friggin' Earthstone back here. I'm trying to remember why I Earthstone back here. And for the life of me, I cannot remember. I think I was hyped up on something. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I tend to get really, really lost sometimes. Like, there's one quest you gotta do where you gotta run something down to the basement of that building there that I was just in. And what ended up happening is I was there, I know where that basement is. I just could not, for the life of me, remember how to get into it. And I sat there for the longest time trying to figure out how to get back into that little basement. And if I finally remembered that it's a hard to see stairwell that's hidden behind a slab. I think I actually found it pretty easily, or else, oh, I know what I did. I walked around here for about 2 or 3 minutes trying to find it, and I decided that I was going to cut out. And right when I said that, I found it. I see it is right back in that room there behind that slab. But the problem is it's really hard to see. See, I saw it right there, but I didn't think that was it. And I left. It's behind that slab there. You cannot see it until you're either on the other side of that slab or behind it. It's really amazingly... It's hidden in plain sight. I jumped up on the slab and I saw it there, but I didn't realize that's what it was at the time. It was really stupid of me to do that, too. And I was kicking myself after this video, because I'd done this quest several times before. I've made a couple guys out here. Never a gnome, though. And look, I'm a freaking midget among dwarves, okay? You blame me? By the way, for most people that didn't know, my original copy of this person, there was a error in the first publishing, and I ended up getting up to level 5 before I realized that I wasn't recording any. My recording had stopped. So you can imagine how bummed I was. Yeah, it was really, really, really bad. What you're going to see on YouTube runs a lot smoother than what I'm watching now. Because what I'm watching now, it's a little laggy because Cam Studio does cause a lag. This is going to be my last recording for a little bit because my friend wants to talk to me. So, after this video, I'm just going to do that. Yeah, I just wander around here for a little bit trying to find it. Amazing part is I learned to do a lot of interesting stuff with this guy, such as throw fire, blow things up, shoot ice. I don't use ice that much, like I've said. I'll use it with very tough enemies because it keeps them farther away so I can get off more fireballs. In fact, the time ice freezes, I can usually get off 2 fireballs. Oh yeah, this is where I learned that, hey, I forgot to pick up my skills. It's because I went over to talk to him, and Arcane Missile is one of the better ones. Polymorphous crowd control, you're going to end up using it. Arcane Missile is a channeling one, which means you're going to need a good distance. And I think I got Frostbolt rank too. Now, sometimes when I make a new mage, I won't train in Frostbolt at all. I won't pick up any of my ice skills except for my armors. Yeah, right there I think I cut out. It was just behind that one thing. I felt so stupid when I found it. I cut out like 5 minutes of it. Yeah, so he wants a Thunder Ale. Now, this is the one quest that makes me angry, because you don't get money. I don't remember if you get a lot of money reward for it, but you need a Thunder Ale to do it. And to get a Thunder Ale, you've got to go up to the innkeeper and buy one. I'm not joking. You've got to go up to him and buy a Thunder Ale to give to this guy. And when you do, he just walks off and goes to drink and falls asleep. Like a good little dwarf. Yeah, so you give him the Thunder Ale, quest complete, and then when he walks away, the barrel, like, I thought the barrel was down there. I have no idea why I thought it was down here. I'm so bad at this right now, it's not even funny. But I forgot that it's the barrel that was right behind him. And the moment he, like, walks out of the room, you have access to this barrel. You can complete your quest, and the barrel gives you a new quest that'll pay for your Thunder Ale, plus extra. You know, my delivery fee. Now, this is something I always thought was amusing about World of Warcraft. Inanimate objects can give you quests and pay you money. What this means is you could sit there, and one of them I was doing actually on my main person, my Warlock, I found a piece of paper that you had to turn in a quest at. Well, when you turned in the quest, the piece of paper gave you 45 silver and another quest. Where the hell does the piece of paper keep that money? I'm serious. If anyone has any theories, please let me know. I've done so many quests on this where you turn your quest into like a piece of paper or a sign or like that to a barrel, and it just randomly spurts money and talks to you and tells you what you're supposed to do next. I was a little disturbed by that at times. Right now I'm turning in Return to Marlich. He's the one that wants you to take the rover. And he gives you a staff also. I can't remember if it's better than the existing one. Yeah, it is better than the existing one. So, that's it for this video. I thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day. My map. It's beautiful. Bye! Bye-bye.